Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jenn Tran's decision to send suitor Jonathan Johnson home was viewed by many Bachelor Nation viewers as a mistake. After The Bachelorette, she recently talked candidly about how their relationship has evolved. To see what she said, continue reading. How The Bachelorette affected Jenn Tran and Jonathon's relationship. Season 21 of The Bachelorette following the crown for watchers. Rose was a frenzy. They quickly learned that Jenn Tran and Devin Strader were engaged, but they split up a month prior to the season finale. After splitting up, Jenn Tran took a hard stance against her ex-fiancé for his actions, and the network forced her to view the heartbreaking video of their engagement. Following the broadcast of the finale, viewers noted that Jenn Tran, the third-place runner-up, was spending a lot of time with Jonathan Johnson. Although the couple said they were simply friends, many on Bachelor Nation believe they ought to get serious. Late last month, Jenn Tran and Jonathan Johnson were present at the DirecTV Gets Real celebration. The former Bachelorette was interviewed by People magazine, and she gave details about how her relationship with Jonathan Johnson has evolved since the ABC dating program. The protagonist doesn't spend a lot of one-on-one time with the contestants throughout the many weeks that The Bachelorette is filming. It's challenging to develop a close relationship in that amount of time. It's funny because you learn so much more about the person after the show, Jenn Tran stated in response to this. According to her, there are a lot of layers to reveal and things about them that you were unaware of, particularly about how they were feeling at the time on the show. You might go, wait, you weren't feeling that way? Since their time on the show together, Jenn Tran acknowledged that she and Jonathan Johnson had grown so much closer. Supporters are still hoping that Jenn and Jonathan will reconcile. On Instagram, Jenn Tran and Jonathan Johnson each posted a picture from the DirecTV event. Together, the friends snapped a picture on the red carpet. Her supporters exhorted her to deepen her acquaintance with Jonathan Johnson. Look at a few of the remarks. Jenn clapping hands and Jonathan clapping hands. Lovely young lady. Moreover, wed Jonathan. You look fantastic together, Jonathan. Jonathan's eyes convey how much he cares and has truly grown in love with you since The Bachelorette. How kind he is to you. He has truly expressed his emotions. We adore Jonathan. It's very nice to see Jonathan and you. You two look amazing together. Marry Jonathan, please. All right. Let's say you didn't select Devin and Jonathon was your top choice. What an adorable pair. You must accompany him. He treats you very well. After the episode finished, how much closer do you believe Jenn and Jonathon have become? Post your thoughts in the comments section. Fans of The Single Woman Season 21 were left stunned by the dramatic conclusion, in which Devin Strader made a significant shift in both his public persona and his relationship with Jenn Tran. After the cameras stopped filming, Devin's unexpected arrival at the finale revealed a side of him that fans hadn't anticipated, completely untangling the swirling sentiment between Jenn and him. It culminated in a shocking proposal from her that he accepted. Instead of greeting Jenn as the charismatic and animated person from the show, Devin sat near her, his demeanor icy and detached as he protected his actions after filming. Devin destroyed the steady, alluring image he built during the season when he called Jenn to end their engagement. Even though Jenn and the audience believed he was the perfect match, his true self was revealed when Jenn disowned him and he decided to follow Maria Jorga's from The Single Man Season 28 on social media. His inability to fulfill obligations in full and his disengagement from his immediate surroundings took Jenn off guard and left others wondering how they could have been so successfully duped. Devin's reputation has been permanently damaged by seeing this side of him, and it will never be restored. Devin's selling out through E.T. was successful before a sizable fan base that believed Devin was the thoughtful and hopeful man Jenn deserved. Recognizing Devin's uniqueness, Jenn, who had previously believed she had successfully controlled her example of dating dangerous and unapproachable men, stepped forward to propose to Devin in Hawaii. Following the exchange of rings and Devin's withdrawal from the relationship, Jenn endured months of heartbreak while advancing and watching the show. While viewers anticipated that Jenn would finally meet her partner on the show, she understood that her fantasy with Devin would eventually turn into a nightmare. To make matters worse, Jenn was forced to watch her proposal and reject Devin in front of a live audience that included relatives who had just warned her not to rush into a marriage. Usually, the conclusion is a chance for viewers to applaud a newly engaged pair. But Jenn sat there crying as she explained Devin's incorrect behavior to the viewers who had donated. Feeling humiliated by his decision to be spotted having fun with other cast members shortly after their breakup, Jenn talked about how quickly Devin moved on from their relationship. Devin was the charming, self-assured guy who seemed to be Jenn's perfect match throughout the entirety of season 21. He was a fan favorite because he was different on group dates, managed his time well, and developed a deep and organic bond with Jenn. His frailty had Jenn enthralled, and she came to terms with the fact that he would be a trustworthy partner and honor the promises he made to her. While other men tried to win over superficial attention, he gave Jenn the confidence to be herself. When it was just a demonstration, his devotion to Jenn gave the impression that he was the legend. As the evening came to an end, Devin confessed to Jenn that he loved her more than any other fan and that he had won the crowd over. The proper impulse was exhibited when Jenn chose not to respond. Devin felt like the obvious choice for Jenn because Marcus Schaberg, the person next in line, was unable to convey such intense affection. Viewers were convinced he was investing real resources in their future, but his behavior after the show revealed that his actions on screen were crucial to a character that crumbled under real-life stress. Devin's actions show that he was never truly grown up enough to be with a single lady. Devin's fame quickly vanished after his behavior after the broadcast was revealed. His abrupt decision to break the pledge surprised his former supporters, especially considering how certain he was going to show up for the performance. When he failed to fulfill his duty to Jenn, the crowd began to turn against him. Devin, who seemed to have overcome Jenn, doesn't really have a good cause to break up with her right now. Devin was used to having a positive impact, but his inexperience in handling the breakup has further infuriated his formerly devoted followers, which will be challenging to heal. Fans have flooded Jenn with support, even while Devin, according to Single Man Country, is making things worse for himself online by taking their breakup with contempt. Devin, who discovered Jenn's private instant communications and tried to discredit her, is unable to defend himself because he continues to behave incompetently. Essential kindness, consideration, and communication would have been greatly appreciated. But now that the single woman shooting has concluded, Devin is ill-prepared to hide his true identity. Devin has shown to be the lowlife, and his damaged reputation cannot be restored.